Welcome everybody, Super Speedway Kings coming at you live, Daytona. Should be a good time tonight. A lot of fast-paced driving. Look for 2 wide, look for 3 wide here with these boys. They don't screw around. Watching MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies coming right at you. It's something to drink, something to eat, come back, sit around. Hang out with us. Have us a little bit of fun. What do you think? We'll be right back right after this.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran fast, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the frame? You're the home of the brave.
Welcome back, everybody. Super Speedway Kings Daytona coming at you in your face tonight. I feel the need for some speed, and that's exactly what we're going to have here, is a lot of it. 2-wide racing, probably 3-wide racing. A couple things to remember here during this event. They get 2 fast repairs. That's a good thing. The bad thing is a transition off this track down onto pit road. It sucks. It's tough. It throws these trucks all over the place. You got to worry about getting ran over. Got to worry about running somebody else over, and certainly don't want to get caught speeding here. Tires, not an issue. Fuel mileage, probably could be an issue, but you know what? As usual, when it gets down to the last 10 laps or so of these races, things start to get a little hairy. Friendship goes out the window. Some of the teammates still stay together. It's all about the team, the bragging rights. If you don't have a team member, you better find one quick. But one thing it won't be, it's not going to be boring. I can assure you of that. Myself in the booth, Bobby with all the hobbies, and my buddy, Big E up here, doing 2 different jobs. He's going to do the admitting job of this race, and he's going to help me out broadcasting.
Oh, yeah.
Should be a good time. I don't think it's going to be boring. It's Daytona.
That's right, Bobby. Daytona. It's a little bit tighter than Talladega, that's for sure. And these guys are in open sets, so it's going to have different tire wear, different tape. Going to throw all kinds of stuff in the mix here. Big field, lots of trucks out there, lots of teamwork going on. Got a couple independents out there, and we got several drivers trying to get some points to win the season here.
I'll tell you what I really like right now, honestly. Jimmy Crow he's just been blistering. I think he's been on the pole for like 5 events in a row. I mean, this guy's got a setup. He's got it going on.
Yeah, Jimmy's definitely one of the best with tweaking and maybe even politicking a little bit to figure the trick of the trade, whether it's looser springs or higher camber or whatever it is, and seems to always find himself in a really good setup, and he practices a lot, definitely on this qualifying. Usually does a really good job.
Well, I heard him the other night. He was doing a really good job broadcasting with the OP boys. I thought that was pretty awesome. Maybe I can retire and I can move him out of the league ownership into the broadcast booth.
That'd be really cool.
He's got a pretty good lap going right now. Let's see where it's going to stick him.
First place.
Yeah, no surprise there. One thing about Daytona, it's never boring. 3 wide happens all the time here, but it's tight. These trucks, man, the aerodynamics on these things are so... I mean, it's just so easy to get the air off of them and get that rear end loose. Wow, Craig White just came in.
Craig, wow.
Wow, what a lap he just put on.
That's awesome.
We got a birthday boy, too, Alcina.
Who let the dogs out? He said today he's 24 years old. So in dog years, I think he's 71 today.
Not bad, not bad. 71 and doesn't look a day over 71, right? I tell you what, he might be 71, but he drives like he's about 20.
Yeah, Al's just a good old boy, man. He's a real pleasure to have around and race with, that's for sure. Him and all those other old farts.
Now, also, these guys, everybody has a different style what they're going to do tonight. Some of them's going to hang back, way back. That's their forte. A lot of these guys has not even decided to qualify. So they all might have the same strategy going for them. I'm not really sure. But some's going to want to stay up front. Some's going to hang way back in the back and let the laps just wind down.
I'm really surprised that Gabe Butler's not strutting his stuff in qualifying. He looked like he decided to hang his racing shoes up and sit in the back.
Well, he'll be sitting in the back, but I can assure you it's not going to be for long.
He'll definitely make his way up to the front if everybody's playing nice and not being too chaotic. I know when I'm racing down there, you can see a little wave or not a wave, and if everybody looks like they're racing good, hey, you say, hey, everybody looks like they're racing good, they're playing nice. Let's go up to the front, and have some fun. But it is Talladega, so anything can happen. You never know.
Playing nice is the key here. Now, it's tight, pal. Daytona's kind of tight. You can get a lot of side drafting going on, and you don't even mean to do it. I mean, these trucks can definitely get squirrely pretty quick. All right, let's do a little... I have so much fun doing the grid. I love it. I like to see how many times I can pronounce somebody's last name wrong. It's a forte of mine, Big E. Let's see what we can do, huh? Row number 1, Greg White comes in with the lead. What a quick time he had. Right beside him is going to be the 16 of Jimmy Careau. Row number 2, the 41 is going to be Tracy Weaver. The 04, Mark Mann. Hopefully he threw the rabbit's foot away and got himself a horse's leg. I'll tell you, he's been close so many times. He's been a bridesmaid, but not a bride here recently. He is due. He's hungry. Row number 3, 4, Rick Seabrands, and the 24 beside him, Everett Lane. He knows how to get around this place as well. Well, the 17, JD Crow. Watch him move back to the back for a little while and ride around. And, of course, my favorite last name of the bunch that I can actually sort of kind of pronounce is the 78 of Gary Slapinski. I swear he was a professional hockey player in his day. Row number 5, the 09, Harold Decker. The 46 beside him, David Overstreet. Row number 6, the 071 of Eric Lowry. The 90 beside him of Gary Jenkins. Row number 7 of the 429, Paul Witt. Keep an eye on him. He just loves these super speedways. And beside him, the 07 of Brian Wang. Row number 8, the number 1 of Daniel Lewis. And the 5 beside him is going to be Sean Makara. And row number 9 to 54, Richard Kuhn. To 23 beside him of David Boone. Row 10 to 25 of Daniel Holloway. The 95 with him, James Mayer. Row 11, it's going to be Noel Cowers and the 28 machine of Larry Boyle. Row 12 consists of the 088, Stefan. You just call him Stefan O. The 44 beside him, right beside him, James Hickson. Row 13 to number 6 is Sebastian Marin, and the 88, Gabe Butler. Keep an eye on this guy. I mean, he's just fun to watch, period. Mr. Excitement's what I call him. Row 14 to 21, Tony Wright, and the 71 of Don Davis. Row 15 to 77, Zachary Lima, and the 52 of Brent Lee. Row 16, number 9, Charles M. Johnson. Can't screw that name up. 27, Steven Karosik beside him. Row 17, the 85, the birthday man himself, Al Cena. Be nice to see him come home with a victory tonight on his birthday. And the 7 beside him, Dale Worleby. And row number 18 to 20, Jay Hilliard. The 11 beside him, Robert Robert F. The hell with it. Row 19, 00, Thomas Holder. 33 of Michael Howlett. Row number 20 to 45, Todd Siebels, and the 57 of Brian Piercy. Last but not least, row 21, Dean Wilkinson. Yay! We got through them all. Get things set here, ready to go. What are we gonna expect, Big E? What do you think's gonna happen? We gotta come out 2 and 3 wide right out of the chute. You think these boys are gonna settle down? Well, he's doing his admin stuff right now. I'm going to assume the boys are going to be definitely 2 and 3 wide racing right out of the get-go. When it comes to putting on a show, Super Speedway Kings, they know how to get it done. I'd like to thank everybody so far. Welcome everybody out here who's watching us. YouTubeville, you got a driver you want me to shout out to? Let me know and I'll do her. And here we go. This is it. Super Speedway Kings Daytona style. MaxspeedTV. Up through the gears we go.
All right, Bobby, I'm back, man. Sorry, I had to take care of some admin stuff.
Hey, not a problem. Working up into the speed, as you can see right now. Talking about a guy that's been hungry for a win. And that's going to be Mark Mann in the rocking chair right now. Jimmy Crow behind him. Mark's been so close so many times.
Mark the man, he's always up there driving good, driving great. Definitely would want him to be pushing me, that's for sure. He's a great pusher.
And I was just getting ready to say, where the hell is Mara? And there she is. She's popped in. The #1 fan of Mark Mann.
I think he pays her to say nice things about him.
You know, I think he does too. I think he pays her, definitely. Whatever it takes. I mean, right now, he's a happy camper. I gotta... Taking a look right here. Riding along. There's Everett Lane right up there on that top side. That's a good looking paint job he's got going on. I like it. And he's got to get shoved by the 78 of Slapinski right on up in front of Mann. He's going to drop him down on the rocking chair. Where supposedly you are as safe as in your mama's arms. But sometimes that does not happen.
I think our videos are off sync here. I'm see if you're on replay, Bobby.
I shouldn't be, no. I'm showing live right here.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're good now. Maybe it's me. Yeah, every now and then I forget that little replay button down there. You gotta skip forward to the live.
I was gonna say, don't say that, because that's one thing Everett don't want to hear right now. He says, damn it, come on, Big E, I'm leading this race. Give it to me.
Fastlane's always leading the race. It's just his luck at the end, though. He usually gets caught up in some nastiness towards the end of the race. You know, last week we were racing in a different league, and it ended up being me because of the nastiness and taking him out.
Well, it happens. Man goes back up on the high side, and he's got Slapinski in his 78. He's doing the pushing. He's the pusher. Gary Jenkins, nice to see him up here. And that 90 machine.
Another good driver.
There's so many good drivers in this league. I don't even know where to begin. Brian Wang, he's always up here battling. That's a good-looking paint job, too.
Oh, somebody caught the yellow. Big chain reaction.
Let me see. There we go. We got a smoker, the 9 machine. No caution yet. A lot of guys are down on the apron. That's going to mix things up a little bit if we do stay green.
Looks like the 44 James Hickson caught that yellow, and he tried to hold it, tried to keep it down there, and ended up causing a big wreck behind him.
That transition on the track to just off that track, I'm telling you what, it will throw you, especially in these trucks. It's a handful.
Yeah, I remember a few weeks ago, Jimmy was talking about how he caused the caution to come out. Felt like somebody greased up that yellow line. Like as soon as you touch it in these trucks, it just wants to pull your truck around and get you real loose.
Right around with Daniel Holloway in a 25. Now he's in 12th position right now, but he can only see just a handful of trucks in front of him. And that makes it kind of tough, because if something bad happens up there, you have less than a blink of an eye to react. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But this is the bird's eye view, folks. This is exactly what these drivers are seeing. And by the way, you're watching it in 1440p. It doesn't get any better than that. You see them peek out just a little bit. And Big E, when they're peeking out like that, what are they doing?
Well, they're probably trying to cool the radiator off a little bit, or sometimes they're just trying to see what's in front of them if there's some lap traffic. But more than likely, they're trying to cool that radiator off or their oil cooler off, depending on which side they're on, so they don't overheat that truck. You know, tape plays a big part in these races out here. If you got a little bit too much tape and you make your way up there and you got to push the leader, you're not going to push him very long unless you get some fresh air on that radiator.
And that's one thing iRacing has done, and they've done a very good job of that, is when it comes to oil temperature and water temperature, I've seen guys running around here and it just doesn't even enter their mind, and before you know it, they've blown up.
Yeah, we had an unfortunate that chain reaction when Mr. Hickson went off there put a lot of drivers way back in the back. They've completely lost the field. Some guys had to hit in and go a lap down, and just a big old mess there. That's why I was trying to tell them earlier in the race there. Here at Daytona, man, you got to watch out. Don't touch that yellow line. She's a doozy for sure. It's like a slip and slide.
9 laps in, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 drivers that are laps down.
Got Everett still leading the race out there. He's getting pushed by Gary right now, so that's a pretty good combo there. I think they're working together today.
I'm pretty impressed with Mr. Jenkins out here. Nice to see him up front for a while. Up on that high side, trying to get a little something going up there. Mark Mann decides to slip it up there.
Man. Yeah, Mark Mann going for the rocket chair position.
He had it there for a little bit. I think he wants it back.
I mean, well, you got Brian Wang right there pushing Jenkins with Mark Mann on that top line. That's a really good combo there. Directly behind him, Sean McCara. He's no slouch. Those guys are definitely give Everett Lane and Gary Slapinski a run for the money. Looks like Jimmy's just hanging in on the inside there, riding along, staying up in the front, seeing what he can do tonight.
Some notables that I'm noticing. There's the birthday man himself in that 85 machine. He's in the back of this lead pack. And that's really a nice place to be if you just want to kind of hang around and get towed around this place. I'd say he's sitting probably exactly where he wants to be.
Well, if anybody wants to stay up in the front today, it's Gary Slapinski. He's our points leader right now. He's in first place for the season. He's got a lead of 33 points. Second place is Michael Howlett.
Now the guy that got the bad end of this stick, way back in the bad end of the stick, that's going to be Gabe Butler. He's so far back that my telemetry is not even giving me how many laps. It's showing 6 laps.
Wow.
So that's a big, that's a shame. He's got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I'm showing that Gabe disconnected and started race there, and he may have had some equipment malfunction or something because he ended up reconnecting back in. So he might have had a steering wheel or something malfunction. That's very unfortunate. Sometimes that stuff happens.
JD Crow setting the 11th spot. Well, this is another guy. He'll get right up there and he'll battle right with him. He'll go back to the back and ride a few out for a while, and he'll come right back up charging.
Yeah, JD Crow's doing a really good job. I mean, I know his teams want to help him out tonight. He gained 5 positions last week's race in points, and he trails Gary Slapinski by 47. He's currently sitting in 3rd for the points this season.
Some of these guys are trying. If they stay single file there, Big E, they should be able to eventually come up and catch this lead pack.
You would hope so. It all depends on what their tape configurations and their setups are doing. I mean, it's certainly possible. Hopefully the guys in the front do some wiggling or run a little slower, and it gives these guys a chance to catch back up again.
Yeah, I can't even get a wide view. I mean, these guys are all around this track. With that incident that didn't bring out that caution, it's got drivers all the way around this track everywhere.
Could be a blessing, could be a curse. You never know. But that's the beauty of playing high-speed chess.
Here comes the pack right here. And we'll go all the way back right around this area here. And here comes the other guys trying to catch back up. But all these guys stay single file. They got a pretty good chance. And now you got yourself some more back behind them. And then we keep right on looking. So, I mean, you've got them everywhere. Lane's still on the bottom. He's led 7 laps. He kind of enjoys it. Slapinski in the 78's doing the pushing for him. Coming up on a truck. Looks like he probably had pitted. Now he's heading back to the back.
He almost did again. Wow. Man, it's tough out there. That down below that yellow line in the corners, it's flat. It's not so Talladega, it's got like a bank to it, but here at Daytona it's nice and flat. It's really hard to maintain speed down below that apron there.
It will definitely throw you if you hit that wrong.
Looks like we got Everett still leading that rocket chair position there. That second pack is about 10, almost 11 seconds behind the main pack here. I can't tell if they've gained any ground. Looks like they're just holding steady. Hopefully, you know, something happens and these guys can catch back up again.
Well,
it's real unfortunate for them.
As the saying says, they're going nowhere, but they're getting there fast. They seem to be staying dead even all the way around here with this lead pack. They're not really gaining and they're not losing.
You got 3 trucks still on the lead lap. That's another 11 seconds behind that second pack there. Brian Pierce, Dean Wilkinson, and Michael Howlett. Michael Howlett's sitting in second place for the season here. Real unfortunate for him. He's sitting at 30th now, 23 seconds behind the leader. Again, I know it'd be real tough, but if he can connect with people, we might be able to make some ground up, getting in and out of the pits real quick. You never know. He could possibly catch back up again.
Well, he's running around with some pretty good company right there.
Yeah, 17 laps down. We might be pitting here in the next couple laps for sure.
And that's when all the fun starts to begin, Big E, because you know as well as I do, like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, that transition coming off that bank down to that flat surface to get into those pits, that's a problem. It's a problem going in there being smooth. It's a problem not getting ran over or running somebody else over. And then, you know, speeding. You got to watch that.
Yeah, you got to watch speeding. You got to watch who's next to you. We were talking about that before the race started today. Was a little pit row etiquette there. You know, when you're coming in, if the guy next to you is beating you by a nose, it would behoove you go ahead and give him that position, because you don't want to wreck each other on pit road and you're both out of the race. Go ahead and let him have it. You come out together. You're still in the race. Everything's good to go. So pit etiquette goes a long way. Hopefully we see these guys do a little better today. Oh, Jimmy just got spun off the track.
Jimmy literally went down and got drilled. I mean, he just went right down that double yellow. Hopefully he got that puppy slowed in before he came into the pits, but he kind of didn't have much of a choice right there.
Looked like he tried to check up just a little bit for Gary Jenkins when he came down and caught the yellow there, and it got him a little loose.
That double yellow line's got to tear him up.
But that shows you the temperament of Jimmy, man. He's like all the other guys, even though he's the league owner. You know, he's like, I'm going to keep this truck down here. I'm going to go ahead and fall behind, but I'm not going to cause an accident. I'm not going to wreck anybody else out.
And you know what? That's what I like about these guys. Every single one of these guys. I mean, let's face it. We got a bunch of them that sit out there and hold the brakes and sit in the middle just to get a caution so they don't go laps down. These guys don't play that game.
Yeah, that little shuffle there caused the group behind to gain about 0.2 of a second. It ain't much, but every little bit helps.
Things are about to get just a little bit tighter right now. As you can see, that truck way up there, that should be Daniel Lewis, I believe. He'll fall back into place here. Showing a little bit of damage on that ride. He's opted not to use a fast repair. These cats get 2 of them.
Sometimes you wish you had more.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you're in the front and rocking in mama's arms in the rocket chair position, right? You wish you had less trucks to contend with towards the end of the race.
Absolutely as safe as you can possibly be most of the time. There's always that one little incident where you're at the right place at the wrong time. Slapinski seems to be perfectly comfortable sitting right here in second place doing the pushing.
I'm pretty sure Slapinski's earned most of his points just sitting in second place this season. Just pushing somebody else.
As you can see, we're riding with Jimmy Crow way up on by the wall there. He's by himself, went into the pits. And these guys are going to go by him like he is sitting still.
We got some takers on pit road. Gary Jenkins just came in with Tracy Weaver, JD Crow, Eric Laurie, all in pits now. Hopefully they can get hooked up quick together. That way they're out in the front when the main pack decides to pit again.
And speaking of the main pack, at what point are all these cats out here going to come in? And you can notice they're all sitting. Yeah, I was going to say it had to be pretty close. Watch them all coming down at you if I can. There you go.
12 trucks. And as they're coming down pit lane, I was talking about that etiquette there. So these guys probably talk to each other, and if your pit stalls before the guy on your right, you go ahead and stay there because you're going to turn off before him. So it's another strategy that you throw in this super speedway racing is exactly how your formation is going to look like when you're coming into the pit road.
Sean Makara came in there and he's heading to his pits, and I think he turned in a little too soon, and he just caught the quarter panel with somebody there.
Yeah, that'll happen. That for me, that's if you ever watch me coming into pits, that's what I'll do. If they got me beat by a nose, I'll go ahead and just give them the position because I don't want them to come down and take me out. You know, I'd rather us be a little slower and come out together and still be there with the main pack rather than wrecking us both out and then we're screwed.
Whoa,
and
we got a spinner. Pit lane, looks like the 20. Jay Hillier got turned around. Not quite sure. Not sure who it was, but whoever came in there with him, guys, caught him and give him a little turn job there. Some of these guys, they're just hanging on, praying for something to happen.
Yeah, the 25 got him.
And Holloway's back out there in his little Hershey's Kisses. You can see the rest of these guys going by right here. Everybody has made it into the pits safely, at least. Except for a couple incidents.
A couple small instances. These guys got to really pay attention, man. You got to let that truck in front of you. You got to give him room to turn into his pit stall there. You can't just run into the back of them.
And eventually here, it will end up.
And they're spread out.
Lee to come back around to Slapinski. Got a few guys yet still haven't been in the pits.
There's trucks all over the place, Bobby. I don't know where to begin.
I'm telling you.
I mean, they are spread out.
Everett Lane is right there with him. Got to hang right with him. Mark Mann's hoping 95 there, a mayor. They can hook up together, and as you can see, they are hooked up.
They got about 8 trucks barreling down. They're going to run them down for sure, and they're going to have a big pack here in about 2 laps.
And that's going to be Brian Wang leading the way with all these trucks. They're coming.
You know, it's amazing at Daytona, these super speedways, all the different, you know, plans and, you know, strategies that people have to do, everything you have to contend with, your tape, your setup, your tire wear, who you working with, and then you throw in a flat apron with a yellow line that gets you loose. You got to come in and out of the pit. You got to worry about that. You know, it's fun to watch on TV, but I tell you, when you're in a truck there, Bobby, like it's a lot to have to worry about, and it's really hard to try and be clean and but also race as good as these guys race to stay up there with them. It's a real challenge, but it is fun and fantastic for sure.
It's nerve-wracking as all hell. Bottom line, I mean, it is nerve-wracking. You're worrying about everybody around you. You're worrying about yourself. You're worrying about your temperatures. I mean, yeah, you need about 3 more sets of eyes in your head.
Then you throw a net code on top of that. You know, you have to give each other a little bit more space there, and Daytona's already a little shorter. You know, it's Daytona, but these guys are doing a really good job there. I mean, look how many trucks came in out of the pits. They come back out again. You got all these guys on the lead lap. They're catching each other. You know, they're doing a really good job. Really excited race going on right now.
I'm surprised back here in the back, these cats aren't single file. Because they're going to have to be just to be able to slowly run down some of these guys.
Looks like the front runners or the top 12 trucks have all called each other pretty much. And behind them will be the second pack being led by Craig White, Al Cena, David Bond, Harold Decker. And they're lined up there, but they probably need a few more trucks to try and catch them there. Hopefully they get hooked up, and or maybe the guys in the front have a little problem, slow down just enough to give them a chance.
They'll get up into that 2 wide racing around through here, and that's going to help out that single or the guys back here in the back. Right here they are.
Oh, we got a wreck. They're hanging on to it though. No caution so far.
Where are we looking? Where are we seeing it?
On the front stretch there, no cars got spun down into the pits.
And he decided to take advantage of that. He says, if you're going to put me down there, the hell with it. I might as well just go in. Mark Mann back out front again, the 04. Mara jumping up and down, screaming and hollering. At least she better be.
Was like Gary wants that rocket chair position. He decided to jump up in front of Rick's size brand and try to make his way up to the front. Looks like he's going to get it.
Rick's going to do some shoving. He's going to push him right on down. He's going to slip right into the rocking chair. He says, thanks a lot, Rick. I'll catch you later.
Yeah, that little hiccup there where those 2 trucks called each other caused the guys behind the front pack to split up a little bit. But still, for some reason, Craig White and crew behind them, that second pack of 4 trucks hasn't made any ground yet. They're probably praying for another little hiccup there. Maybe they can catch some luck. Maybe sniff some draft off of some lapped cars there and make up a little bit of time. But they seem to be falling back a little bit.
Holloway up to the 5th position right now. He started 19th. You can really run up on somebody pretty darn fast in these trucks. And you got that momentum, and you want to do something. But if you do, it's liable to be the wrong thing. Or if you hit somebody too awful hard, you're going to send them flying. JD Crow, no stranger to the front, and here he comes, riding along with him right now. He's got to hook up with that 24 machine, Everett Lane. Do a little pushing.
Hell of a move by James Mayer. He saw those guys hooking up behind him. He said, I'm going to get up here in this second lane. I want some of that rocking chair.
Mayer's best friend right now is Everett Lane. He's saying, come on, Everett. Get me up there in front of Seabrands or Slapinski in that 78. Let me drop down in front of him. Now, if you take a look right here, Big E, this pack is running down these trucks up here in front of them, and that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to get a little dicey. I mean, they're going to go a lap down because they're at the tail end of the lead lap. Etiquette would be that they just go high and hold their line there. But that's a big pack. It could get dicey. Somebody could not be too paying attention and cause a caution here. Hopefully not.
Mark Mann's leading the boys around here right now. 33 laps out of 77 in the books. And you can see the 95 went right off into the yellow. And he hit that double yellow line, and away he goes. And you can see him coming right at you right there. No harm, no foul. He's going to bring it right back up and drive it around to the pits. You saw him make that transition. He got down to that double yellow line, and it just threw his ass. It's that simple.
That yellow line, she's slippery, man. We got to give that thing a nickname. Call it, anal ease or something.
I'm telling you, the Widowmaker or something, man. I tell you, you hit that bad boy, you're in a world of hurt, man.
So all that little checking up, let's see if the Alcina and the old farce gained any space. It looks like they actually went back another second or two. They're going to have to move their trucks around and figure out who can go a little faster, or who's got the tape and who doesn't.
Now this right here is going to be sad because it's going to put quite a few boys down a lap. Basically, the whole top side is going to go a lap down. Everybody in the lead laps on the bottom, waving as they go by.
Well, they may be a lap down, but I know some of these boys are looking at who the front runners are, and now they're saying, I got some buddies with me. Hopefully, they'll stay with them and pit together, and they're there with them at the end when they make that push for the front.
18 trucks, or at least one lap down. Over half of the field.
We only have 9 trucks in the lead pack here. Rick Sizebrand, Brian Wang, Tony Wright, Daniel Holloway, Mark Mann, Eric Laurie, JD Crow, Everett Lane, and Gary Slapinski are the 9 trucks on the lead lap here, all praying for no cautions. They want this thing to go green because they all have a higher probability of getting on that podium tonight.
Alcina, birthday boy. Trying to catch up with these guys if he can. They're working on it. He's sitting in that 11th spot.
Yeah, they're falling back. They're losing about a half a second every lap here. They've got to figure something out. I'd be talking to them and say the enemy of my enemy is my friend at this moment. Figure out who's got the tape set up, put them in the front, and who's got the lowest of tape and let them push hard. These guys are losing very precious time right now.
14 and 15 laps on most of these guys. So we'll be seeing another pit stop here shortly.
Yep, they're any time now, the next couple laps they should be pit.
And that's gonna probably change some things around as well. A guy we've not talked about or said anything hardly about. The 071 machine. Eric Laurie, I believe. He's in the 4th spot right here.
Yep, he's usually up there in the front cruising along. doing his thing. You don't see him push that much till he needs to. He just kind of rides and schemes and plays his chess match, like he knows how to do. But for sure, I know he's happy where he's at. 9 trucks. He's got a shot, maybe winning one tonight. You never know what can happen.
And I'm trying. It looks to me like I'm looking, trying to get the numbers down. There it is. Zachary Lima. He's driving us a little hard out, trying to get a lap back the hard way. He's sitting in 24th spot, but right there he is in the 3rd row. He would like nothing more to be able to get up and get around there. Slapinski's down on the bottom. He's led 12 laps of this race so far, 39 out of 77 in the books. Super Speedway Kings brought to you by MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the freaking hobbies. That's what my wife says. That's what I go by. And my buddy helping me out here doing 2 different jobs. Being the admin of this race and helping me broadcast, Big E.
I'm looking at the teams here in the front and the front runners. You got Tony Wright, part of the old farts. Nobody to help him up here in the front. Everyone else is a lap down. You got Everett Lane and Gary Slapinski working together. They're in the very front. Those 2 guys got a good shot. They're going to help each other. Unfortunately, Eric Laurie, he's all alone. The boot knockers, are falling back a little bit there, but they are a lap down. So you never know. They might decide to go ahead and pit with their teammates here, and stay a lap down just to help the one truck get to the podium tonight. It's going to be interesting to see for sure.
Yeah, see, that's just it. That's what's neat about the teams. Some of these cats are a lap down, but they're up front and they're helping out their teammate. That's not a lap down, obviously. So at some point in the race, you're thinking, well, you know what? I'm not going to worry about me. I'm going to try to better the team finish and try to get that guy up there and get him a win.
Yeah, I know. I'd be in the team speak or Discord right now. I'll talk to my team saying, all right, guys, what's the plan? You going to stay out and hope for a caution and get your lap back, or you want to come in with me and help me get the win tonight? Yeah, I'm sure that's some conversations going on with the teams out there right now.
Here comes Lowry. And man, he is being shoved by Everett. Shoved him right into the rocking chair, just as easy peasy. Now you got JD Crow doing a little bit of pushing up here on the top. Gonna try to do the same thing for Everett.
Let's say we got a couple guys coming in the pit now. So if they're pitting now, we got to have these main front runners pit anytime. Probably next lap or the lap after.
Laura on the bottom says, I really like it down here. Now, here's the thing. It's getting close to the pit. You try to do everything you can to work yourself down on that bottom line. And some of these guys up here, as you can see, the 071 almost went up there and gave JD Crow a little kiss. And there we got in trouble right there.
Big wreck. And the double yellow gets us again.
Slapinski, going around circles I don't know how many times. He's got it back up. That's definitely going to bring the caution out, and it's going to put Big E in doing a little bit of busy work. Let's go back and try to see what the heck happened right there. We're going to go way back for this one. Let's see what kind of a view I can give you. Let's try this one. The 071 right there gets down on that double yellow, and he's trying to hang on to it, but it shoots him right up. And Slapinski gets involved. The 41 machine is, it's just a mess. There's the 40. Tracy Weaver, we going for a ride now. He's going for a ride so well, we're going to have to ride along with him. It's a good chance. Man, oh man, I can't even count how many. Let's ride along with him, folks. Round and round he goes. Well, right now, he's going to get the Dude Wipes Award of the night. So far, he could have the wreck of the night right here. He's definitely in running for it. Dude Wipes Award. That's what you need, because usually when you get in a bad wreck, you get as much skid marks in your underwear as you do on the track. Brought to you by the Dude
What do you
Wipe.
say we talk to the birthday man, Bobby?
Yeah, let's find him. Let's say hi to him.
Al Cena in the booth with Bobby with all the hobbies and the host with the most, Estel, right? So happy birthday, buddy. That caution came out. You get to be back up there in the front. What's your plan for tonight?
Oh, heck yeah, man. I'm glad to see that come out. Kind of say just, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Maybe we can get up there and make a little noise. But thanks for the happy birthday deal there.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out there, Al. We weren't sure. I said you was 29, and Big E said you was 31. Which is it?
In between.
Is that? I knew it. I knew it.
Hit the big 71.
Well, happy young 71. You act like you're 17. You drive like you're 17. So we're just we're gonna call you a young guy.
I'm still in my prime.
Well, hey, 16th place, plenty of time to go. You're setting pretty. You have not had to use any fast repairs. So we're going to root for you, man. We're kind of hoping you can pull the win off on your birthday, my friend.
Well, I appreciate that. We're going to make a little noise here, I think. We've just been kind of taking it easy, trying to not do anything stupid and just kind of wait for the right time.
All right, I'll let you get back with the boys. Tell the old farts that said hey, and good luck to man. I hope you get up there on the podium for a good birthday win.
Okay, thank you, Estel, everybody.
All right, buddy.
Watching them come out right here. They all come in and they all come out. 45 out of 77 in the books. Not too awful bad.
Those 9 trucks in the front we talked about earlier now have 28 total trucks all back up to the lead pack. So anybody's race now.
One caution, that's it. 21 lead changes so far.
One caution from that dreaded yellow line from hell.
I'm telling you, buddy. That thing is a dirty snake. Everett Lane and JD Crow. That's who's going to be starting this bad boy out.
Yeah, Mark the man. But what I want to know is, where is that silent fart hanging out at? Oh, there he is. He's back in 14th place. Paul Witt. You got to look out for him. You might smell something funky coming up on you.
You know what? He's another one. He's due. He's definitely due. He is always up here. Another bridesmaid, never a bride, just like Mark Mann. Keep an eye on him.
He just lingers. Like a silent fart, just lingers there. He's there. Up. He's behind you. He's next to you. He's all around you. Where's it coming from? It's Paul Witt again.
One of the great crop dusters of all time.
Oh, I love it. All right, we're about to take the green again. Hopefully the boys take it easy, because you know what they say, cautions breed cautions.
It sure does. They're all bundled up one more time. Looks like Everett Lane says, you know what? I got to get a jump start on these guys here. But you better be careful. If you get too far out there, you'll get your ass ran over. Slapinski doing a nice job on that top side. Him and Mark Mann down on the bottom. The pushers. And they are pushing. Slapinski trying his best to get JD up there in front. Mark Mann doing his best right there to keep his man, Mr. Lane, up front.
Looks like we got a few trucks hanging out in the back here, just riding along. David Overstreet taking it easy on the inside line back there. Brent Lee, Todd Seibels, James Hickson, Steven Oseki just hanging out in the back here, just running the laps down.
Todd hanging out right here, 19th spot. Hey, he's back here with the rest of these cats. Jimmy Crow, Mayer, Karosik.
Yeah, Team Dale's way back there. Stephen Karosik, Zachary Lima, Dale Willoughby. Those are all teammates hanging way back in the back there. But that's the great thing about super speedways and these open sets and these trucks is you can hang back a full second, maybe second and a half, and still be with the main pack there.
You know what we've not done yet, and we're going to do it because I love to do it, and I forgot about it.
Are you going to crank it up? Oh, fuck yeah.
That's right, we're going to crank it up max speed style right here. Never gets old watching these guys like that.
Pretty cool with the iRacings. They really outdid themselves over the years with their graphics. The stands, the crowds move and they don't look like cardboard cutouts anymore. They got some 3D depth to them. The track, the dynamic shadows, the way the trucks look. I mean, it looks really good. It's almost like you're watching an actual NASCAR race.
And we're watching it in 1440p.
1440. What's the P stand for?
I really don't know.
Me either.
How about P for Purdy? Laying at the bottom, trying to hang on. Slapinski doing everything he can to shove JD Crow up there, and he did do it. Whoa!
Oh, he didn't quite clear it.
I'm going to tell you right now, that Everett Lane, that was a gentleman's touch right there, because he could have sent him a flying. I know JD didn't realize. JD thought he was clear, and that's the neat thing. These spotters, they got spotters. They could have crew chief and everybody else or whatever, or just using iRacing. But sometimes when I'm racing these guys, I actually move my window. When he says clear, I know for a fact I can dart down immediately and I don't have to worry about nothing. But it's a fine line.
You know, I feel like the spotters lied to me so many times in the past that I got third-party programs that gives me yellow arrows to let me know how many trucks are on my inside.
Exactly.
And I also adjust my field of view so I know when I'm clear to come down, because I swear that spotter, he lies to you every now and then. He tells you you're clear and you're not.
Oh yeah. I got the same exact thing. You got arrows that pop up on your left and right side to let you know who's beside you and how many. But I always adjust my spotter. You don't want to see 3 arrows. You don't want to see three arrows on your left side. Then you're in trouble. Yeah, you know you're going for a ride then. Crow in the rocking chair.
Yeah, Gary's hanging in there up there. He's trying to get that rocking chair position again. Running outside. We got Tony Wright decided to make an entrance up here, running in 4th position, pushing Gary Slapinski.
He started 27th, and here he is in the top 4. Now he's doing the shoving.
Got Tony Wright, Al Cena up here in the front, part of the old farts. Craig White on the inside, just chilling. But we got the silent fart creeping up little by little. He's getting up there.
You know, I've been called a lot of things in my life that I'm pretty proud to say I've not been called a silent fart. And riding along with the fart as we speak, he's in top 10.
He's looking for his moment to make his move. Really surprised nobody's went 3 wide here tonight. They're giving everybody plenty of room. I think they understand the difficulty here at Daytona. It's just a little smaller width than Talladega. It's a little harder to run 3 wide, that's for sure.
Wow, Slapinski just dove, took her right down into the bottom lane to lead this showdown here.
J.D. Crow, 47 points behind Gary Slapinski. Michael Howlett sitting in the 2nd place for the season. Unfortunately, still a lap down.
Thomas Holder, he's in the 11th spot in that 00 machine. Hey, take a look. Craig White, he's up to 12th now. Got his lap back, and here he comes with vengeance. Him and Sebring, same thing.
Them old farts, they might be old, but they know how to race. I'll tell you that.
Hey, we got ourselves a blinker. And it's the number 11 machine. Gonna have to keep an eye on that. 3 widen going on back here behind him. Take a look at it right here.
No, 3 wide. Want to get some positions.
And I knew that was gonna happen, and we're gonna be right here and we're gonna watch it. Going for the ride.
Looks like the car number 11 came down and hit the car on the inside there and caused that accident.
We saw the 3 wide up here, and we knew it was going to get ugly real fast. The great camera work that we have. Let me back that up just a bit for you guys. And you can see it right here. Now that, I don't know, that could be a netcode thing going right there as well.
Mm-hmm. It's a little bit of both. He came down a little bit, and the netcode caught him.
Yeah, that's definitely a netcoder going on. He come down, but for those of you who don't know what netcode is, well, it flat out sucks. It's where iRacing anticipates where that truck's going to go, and they just kind of help. They kind of help it all happen a little quicker than it actually would be. And it's a problem they have, and I'm sure they're working on it someday. But it is what it is. It bites everybody in the butt at some point in time. It can get drivers fired up, couldn't it, Big E?
Well, it changes things. How many laps we got left here? You know, pit strategies, people working with each other, whether or not they're going to use their quick repair, take 4 tires or not. Anything can happen, but it looks like everybody's coming in to get some fresh shoes. That's what I would do.
22 laps to go. Do they have enough fuel to go all the way? And what about some green-white checkers? This could be interesting.
So they can make it from here on this pit stop, but the strategy is how many tires do you take? You know, you don't want to be slipping and sliding during the hard push at the end, but you also don't want to lose too much track position by taking that extra set of tires. You know, so do you put on more tape now? Do you want to push? There's just so much strategy that goes into it, and such a big field with all these talented drivers out here. It's a really hard decision to make, and that's where the teamwork comes into play. And hopefully your teammates are up there with you, helping you out, helping you make those decisions, so you can be there together to make the run at the end.
Well, right now, Holloway's your big gainer in that one. He's gained 14 positions, not to mention the number 6, Sebastian Marin. He gained 14 spots as well. The loser of this bunch is going to be the one and only Jimmy Crow. He's way back into that 15th spot. He lost 13 positions. Now, is that a plan? Is he expecting the big storm to brew up here?
All right, I got the admin stuff. Sorry, I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Some of these guys are hanging back in the back. Way back in the back. Gabe Butler, he's down buku laps, and he knows he is. But can he help fellow teammate or friends? Kurosik, he's back in that 14th spot. $20 laps to go, Super Speedway Kings. Mr. Black, nice to see you, my friend, out on YouTube. Always have a fan favorite running around, following us around, and John's always there. I was getting a little worried about you, buddy. You guys get an opportunity, hit that like button. Let these guys know you appreciate them. Slapinski, Mark Man on the outside. The 17 of JD Crow. Everett. And the 24 machine. Holloway, Tony Wright, Craig White. Seabrands, Wang. And the silent crop duster himself, Paul Witt. That's your top 10. That godforsaken ugly pace car is out of here. We're getting ready to do this one more time. Here we go. Go through the gears. Do not miss a gear. Slapinski down on the bottom. Mark Man up top. You've got your pushers. JD Crow on the bottom doing the shoving. Everett Lane up top doing the pushing as well. Look who's creeping into the picture.
They're going 3 wide already. Still got
yes, they are.
18 laps to go.
And there it is. The question is, can these boys hold it 3 wide? Paul Witt's right in the middle. Greg White in the number 3. He's also right there in the middle. Now, you can get tunnel vision really easy this way.
Oh, we got one guy on the wall. He saved it just barely.
Paul Witt's getting squeezed just a little bit. It's getting tight down there.
These guys are racing real hard, jockeying for position. They know it's go time. Even though there's just 15 laps, so you want to be up here in the front. You do not want to be in the back, because here in a little while it's going to be like a parking lot. It's going to be hard to go anywhere.
Holloway getting shoved all the way back into the back. He's going to have to regroup.
We got birthday boy Al Cena up here.
Al's hanging in the 9th spot. He's working on it. It says 12th, but he's 9th.
What to do, Bobby? What would you do?
What would I do?
When do you make your move?
I'll tell you one thing, I guarantee you, whoa, we got 3 wide right here again.
Daniel Holloway wants to go up to the front. He wants to make his move.
You can see how tight this is. Being
Looks like
stuck in the middle.
McCara decided to go up there. They're going to make the run for the front.
Now it's really tight. Al Cena, birthday boy.
Oh.
I think it's going to get nasty. And right there it is.
Greg got loose. Big wreck.
Go back and figure out what happened here. Slow it down. Let's try to get a better view. You can see, man, I don't know. Bring it back down and redo this just a tad here. A little close racing for sure. The 77 came down just a tad bit right there, but that wasn't the problem. All of a sudden, he just got loose as he could be. And there's nothing you're going to do about it but hang on. As you can see, them guys up there are all banging up against that wall.
You know, Craig did a really good job there trying to hold on to that. It was just too much. And in the corner, when you get loose like that and you're stuck in between trucks all around you, it's really hard to save it. But he definitely gave it hell trying to hold on to it.
Back up to the front. Catching up to that godforsaken pace car. You'd think iRacing would pick a better vehicle, wouldn't you? That thing's just ugly. I mean, it's ugly. It's so ugly, the ugly people said it was ugly. You hear me? Slapinski, he's led 18 laps of this race so far. He can get the job done. Can you be there at the end? JD Crow. And there he is, Mark Mann.
Oh, the birthday boy took it behind the line.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
He says, no more repairs for me. Time to go to the hauler. Kevin Freeze joins him and takes it to the hauler. Gary Jenkins, Dale Willoughby, and Craig White all had to take it to the hauler in that wreck.
For a minute there, I thought you was gonna say they were gonna take it to the river. Probably could take it to the river and just dump it in there, huh?
It's probably just scrap metal at this point.
Yep. Looks like it's gonna be 12 laps to go here when they take the green flag, hopefully. JD Crow sitting out here up front. Slapinski's gonna be second, third, Mark Mann, Everett Lane, fourth, fifth. Tony Wright, Seabrands is sixth, Zachary Lima seventh, Sebastian Marin eighth, Eric Lowry ninth, 10th, Thomas Holder. Stefan, he's 11th, Steven Karosik, 12, 13, Jimmy Crow. Robert F., that I'm not gonna even try to pronounce it, he's 14th, 15th, Harold Decker. Brian Wayne back into the 16th, Sean McCara 17th, Daniel Holloway 18th, James Mayer 19th, 20th is going to be Dean Wilkinson, 21st, James Hickson, David Boone in the pits, 22nd, Siebel's 23rd, Michael Howlett 24th, Paul Witt back in the 25th, one lap down. Lewis is going to be in 26th, a lap down as well. Holy crap, and past the Tylenol. Things are about to get a little hairy.
Wow. Well, you got JD Crow, who's currently sitting third. He's up there in the front. Gary Slapinski's the points leader sitting up in the front. Unfortunately, Michael Howlett is still a lap down.
Yeah, he's got to take a big hit tonight. All these guys are such good drivers. You've seen it before. I've seen it a million times. You get right down, right to the very end of it, and before you know it, the top 5 or 6 trucks took themselves out, and 7th, 8th, or 9th they're going for the win. Or everybody took themselves out, and the guy up front can pretty much just spin it around and go backwards across the finish line. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's what happened last week. I mean, everybody got taken out, and he just cruised to victory.
Anything could happen, that's for sure. Gonna have 11 laps to go, it looks like.
And this is where it's gonna get nasty. You try to be at the right place at the right time. Not a whole lot of room out there. Here we go. Super Speedway Kings. Going to be 12 laps to go this time by. Bobby with all the hobbies, Max Speed TV. My big buddy Al up here helping me out in the broadcast booth, bringing it right at you. Here we go.
I really hope those guys that pitted took some tires. I saw a couple that didn't, because if they decide to go 3 wide, they're gonna need the extra grip there on the high line.
Lima already taking a peek, trying to make it 3 wide up here. He's got nobody wanting to go with him behind him. But he's a-looking. Well, watch it.
Marin said, "I'm your Huckleberry." He's like, "Let's see if we can't get some work."
Karosik's up there as well. Gonna try to get it done. Now who they got stuck in the middle? That's gonna be the 00. Thomas Holder trying to come up through the middle of these guys. And man, if they got a touch, cause another one right here, right in front of us. And there goes a big kaboom. Motor blown. Let's slow it down. Let's watch this. Knew it was going to happen. You can see it. Look how close that Holder and that number 6 is together. That is Sebastian Marin. But watch these guys. Everything was just perfectly fine. No problems so far. But man, you start getting really close like that. You take that air off that back spoiler. And these things really get, I mean, they just really get squirrely. And you can see it right here. Might have went back a tad bit too far, but that's all right.
That's you know, the 00 was a little high running down his lane, but that's like saying Daytona. It's hard to tell because it's really hard to see that black line going down there. Talladega, it's got these distinctive white lines, so you can see and keep your truck closer to it. And that's just another one of those dynamics here at Daytona. It makes it so much harder to drive.
Yeah, you can see it right there. It does look like the 77 come down just a little bit. Didn't seem like it was too big of a deal, but unfortunately, right there was a 00 of Holder waiting for him. And then it started.
And that's the thing. It's Tommy really didn't do anything wrong. Neither did Lima.
Just close racing.
It's hard to see those distinct lanes and give everybody some room, you know.
A lot of these guys, Holloway is in it, spinning around sideways. These guys are all tore up. That's Daytona for you. I mean, it's so close. You think you're clear, but you're not. You know, you've got your spotter in your ear screaming at you that you're clear. As soon as you hear that word clear, you immediately want to do something. I mean, in that split blink of an eye, it might have been clear when he said it, but it wasn't by the time you reacted. And that happens in a lot of these cases. Slapinski, 21 laps he's led. JD Crow has led 10 laps. Everett has led 22 of these laps. Mark Mann has led 11. 1 lap by Mr. Seabrans. And then we have in the 6th spot, Tony Wright. He's not led nothing yet, but he would just simply love to. And Stefan, the 088 machine, he's in the 7th. Dean Wilkinson in the 8th position. Zachary Lima, after beating the crap out of the blue cone, he's working his way up here.
Down to 19 trucks on the lead lap.
That is it.
Michael Hollett, with a little patience, finally got his wave around, and he will join the back on the lead lap.
And there he goes. That's going to stick him right about the 17th spot here. Slapinski's out on YouTube. This guy he's so calm and cool and collected. He's going to have about 7 laps to go here when this thing goes green. He's leading the race right now. And he's also typing out here on YouTube, telling everybody he said hi from being the leader out here. Man, this guy has got Mr. Cool. He's got cool spilled all over him, don't he?
Yeah, Gary's he's a good guy, man. He's fun to race around. He's a good racer. He'll race you hard, but he'll race you clean just about every time. I don't remember the last time he's, made a stupid bonehead mistake. He's a really good racer. He's a good person, definitely root for. He'll be up in the front for sure.
You've got a lot of hungry guys right here. Slapinski's pretty hungry. JD Crow is really hungry. Everett's hungry. Mark Mann is extremely hungry. There's Seabrand's. Nice to see him. He's in that 5th spot. I mean, man, you got some talent.
Looking at the season's point leaders, Mark Mann's in 4th, JD's in 3rd, and Gary's in 1st. So those guys are all up there in the front right now at the end of this race, and they're all leading this for the season in points too. So any one of them want that win. I know Gary wants to maintain the lead. He's got to get another win tonight. But these guys, JD Crow, Mark Mann, Paul Witt, they've got something to say about that. They want to take you down and close that gap on his lead for sure.
Some of these guys back here in 7th. Stefan, Wilkinson, Decker, Holloway, Mayer, and even Jimmy. These guys could be sitting pretty. It depends on if these guys up front start to get a little crazy. We're going to find out right now, Big E. Here we go.
8 fun-filled laps.
Right now, Slapinski's best friend is Everett Lane in that 24 machine. JD Crow, his best friend is going to be the 04 of Mark Mann.
I'll share a secret with everybody at home. It's the pusher matters a lot, but it's also that 3rd truck in line. That 3rd truck needs to be right up on the butt of the pusher. You don't want to touch him, never push the pusher, but you want to be close. That way that you guys maintain maximum speed.
It's amazing how 3 trucks can go just about anywhere if they're doing it right. You got a lot of experience out here. 5 to go at the line. Slapinski's on the bottom. JD Crow's up top.
Neck and neck like a parking lot. Nobody's going anywhere so far. We'll give her another lap, let some tape work its magic. People are going to start overheating. They're going to have to dip out and get some air, and that's when the moves are going to start going down.
JD Crow. That's 17 machine. Begging to get a little bit of help on that top side. Come on, Mark. Keep giving me the shove. Let me drop down in that rocking chair. Jimmy Crow in the 16. Take a look at him here.
4th back on the high side. Jimmy's running up in the front there. Never know. Maybe we'll get a win tonight.
The 09 doing a blink or two right there, Decker. Now we're showing some 3 truck wide action right here already. Jimmy's in the middle, so's the 21. And Mark Mann is saying, good Lord Almighty, I don't want none of that. Keep me out of it. 4 laps to go at the line. Are they going to be able to run like this?
The outside line, Bobby, it's a lot of work at Daytona. That wall just scrubs so much of your speed off.
And here we go. We got a good one right in front of us. That's going to take them all out. It's gonna take a lot of these guys out. These guys up front are saying, thank God.
Looks like the 24 came up a little bit. And hit the 21, caused him to get loose. He didn't actually hit him. It's the net code, but he did come up a little bit. It's just one of those things. He wasn't above his lane, so to speak. He wasn't above the black line. All he did was just follow the truck behind him, moved up just a little bit. You know, Tony was there in the 21, and the net code got him again. That's that darn net code.
Yeah, there's nothing you're gonna do about it. I mean, it's just the way it is. But still, I mean, even though the net code really caused this thing from, caused it, you see it right there. But still, these drivers, I mean, they are probably fit to be tied. And you know what happens when you get mad is you watch Holloway actually fly over the 95. And then they go back and they watch the replay and they realize what it is. And then everything calms down. Well, let's run through them again. Because this is going to be it right here. One more time.
Looks like Hallett stayed in the back that time. You know, he's like, I'm a points runner here. I'm in second place for the season. And he was just following along. Gambled on another big one happening. Kept his truck clean. Moves up a few positions now. And he's come from all the way being 2 laps down to being in his 13th or 14th position.
You just never know in super speedway racing. It's a 50-50 gamble. You don't know. Yeah, I hope you make the right decision. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. JD Crow's going to lead him down. Slapinski in second. Mark Mann third. Fourth, Wilkinson. Robert, he's fifth. Harold Decker sixth. Lima seventh. Eighth, Eric Lowry. Brian Wang ninth. 10, Michael Howlett. Seabrands is 11th. 12th, Stefan. And that right now is going to be about the ones we're going to worry about. Last thing I want to do is chat with somebody and give them a little bad luck, or perhaps let them not be able to think about what they're doing. So we're going to keep it right here, and we're not going to say nothing to nobody.
Well, you got Sean McCara also in the running. He's tied for 6th place for the season right now. He's sitting up here in the 13th position, but had to pull it into pit road. So we'll end up going a lap down and being taken out of it this race.
JD's led 12 laps. Gary's led 26. Mark Mann 11. Wilkinson up here, he's not led nothing, but you know what? That all could change. He started dead last. And here he is. Folks, you're watching Super Speedway Kings. Live, Max Speed TV, by with all the hobbies. My special guest in the broadcast booth helping me out, and I appreciate every bit that he does. He's the man with the plan. He knows the setups. He knows this open setup stuff better than anybody. That's my buddy Big E, and you're watching here on Max Speed TV. Go subscribe. Check us out. Over 80, I think it's 8,500 subscribers now. 21 people watching. 5 likes. For the love of God, hit that like button for us, would you please?
All right, I'm going to call it, Bobby. I think tonight's the night. Mark the man is going to bring it home to victory lane.
You know what? He's got a lot of good company out here right with him. I would like to see Mark take this win. He's been so close so many times. But if my buddy Mark ain't able to get her done, I like to see Slapinski do it. JD's another one. I mean, you know, really, I can't really put a favorite out. I like all these guys, and they're all such great racers. But I know poor old Mark, man. He's been a bridesmaid so many times, I don't think he's ever going to get married.
Well, we even got Dean up here in the front, and Harold, Zachary. It's anybody's race right now. Robert Felsian. Anything could happen.
Well, let's do it right away. Mark Mann gets a great push. I mean, he shoves JD out here.
Gary gets dumped. He says, "You're not my teammate," and leaves him hanging high and dry.
He's looking on the outside. Now Mark's going up on, he's thinking about it. Yep, he's going to take it to the outside. Here comes the spoiler. Wilkinson, keep an eye on him. Him in the 071 of Lowry.
Mark the man comes down into the rocket chair position. Looks like we're going to take the green or the white flag here.
This is it. This is how it's going to go down. Right now, Mark Mann's best friend is J.D. Crow in that 17 machine. And you can see that 55 Wilkinson hanging right there as that third truck. JD's going to go up high. Look for a little bit of help from Slapinski. Now can the 55 do his job? Is the 17
around there?
Is the 17 cleared him? No, he did not clear him.
He came down.
He did not clear him. And here again,
that's a big wreck.
Slapinski can spin this thing around and probably go backwards and win this race. Let's take a look in slow motion, real slow motion right here. Take a look.
Yeah, it looks like JD was clear. He just waited too long to make the move. And that inside lane started gaining too much speed. Caused a massive wreck there. Pretty much just handed the win to Gary on a silver platter.
Yep,
there.
That was the big one right there. Mark, so close once again. I guess he's going to have to throw the horse's leg out. Hell, I don't know. Is there anything bigger? Maybe an elephant's leg? I don't know. He's going to have to do something. Right here's your winner, folks. Nice little spin, sitting right there. Says thank you very much. We'll watch him give his little burnout, and then we're going to run to a commercial. We're going to come back, and we're going to chat with these guys. Heck of a job on Gary's part. Wilkinson comes in second. That's impressive. Akara comes in third. Seabrand's fourth. Robert fifth. Brian Wang sixth. Lowry was seventh. Eighth. Paul Witt. Ninth was going to be Tony Wright, and Mark Mann all the way back to 10th. 11th with J.D. Crow. All right, guys, stick around. We're going to be right back. MaxspeedTV, Super Speedway Kings at Daytona. I'm going to talk with three of these cats, top three at the podium, right after this. Nice job, gentlemen. We're back, everybody, live. Super Speedway Kings coming right at you. Daytona. I got the top 2 cats because the third one, I can't find him anywhere. But anyway, Mr. Wilkinson, talk to me, my friend. What was that like happening right in front of you? Because you was right there to get the complete bird's eye view of everything.
Yeah, it was a bit crazy at the end there. I just, like Gary, I think I got lucky and needled my way right through that wreck.
Well, when he started off on this thing, I said there's going to be a spoiler. Keep an eye out for that 55 because you were sitting right back there. I think you were at the time in 5th when they did the restart, I think. But anyway, when things get a little crazy out there, you guys just make your way on up through there. And
yes, sir.
The seas kind of parted ways. And, hey, second place is not too doggone shabby, especially when we're going for points.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be taking P2. It's awesome.
Oh, congratulations. You did a heck of a job, for sure. The podium is yours, my friend. Who all you want to thank for this?
I want to thank the guys at TW Motorsports and you, Bobby, for the broadcast, Jimmy for the room, and Estel for doing the moderating. I enjoy this league and this race. So thanks a lot to everybody and the drivers as well. Everybody did a pretty darn good job.
Some of the best drivers around. Jimmy Crow has got them. You finished second with all these cats. I mean, you can pat yourself on the back because, man, it's such stiff competition. But anyway,
oh yeah,
congratulations, buddy. Kick back, relax, and we'll catch you next week.
Thank you, and good win there, Gary.
Thank you.
All right, Gary.
I'm here.
My guy with my favorite last name. I'm telling you, it's awesome. I love it. I would give anything if I had that. You had to love that last name growing up. Had to.
Yeah, I loved it.
Oh, you've got to. But hey.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you were running. Whew, man. You wanted this pretty bad. There's no doubt about it. You had to want this pretty bad.
It showed up there. I was a little aggressive, and I want to be out front and stay out front.
You led 27 laps of the race, and staying out front's exactly what you did. A lot going on. I mean, a lot of good pushing. I felt pretty bad for poor old Mark. He's always a bridesmaid, never a bride. But I could tell during this race that you had a little sparkle in your eye. I mean, you could tell that you wanted it, and well, you got it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I definitely wanted one. I wanted a Daytona win, and I got it.
Well, congratulations. That's more points towards you going for that big picture. Big E, what have you got for him?
Well, man, I mean, what is that? You got your win now. Top 5 will be 3. Top 10 will be 5 out of 6 races, man. So your points lead is going to go up even more. I think Hallett got caught up in that wreck there. He went down to 13th place, a lap down. Mark Mann went down quite a bit there. He was, so your points lead's going to go from 33 probably to about 45 points lead there, man. So good job on you. Doing a great job. You're always racing clean, respectful. A couple times you avoided an accident there. I noticed when people came down on you, you gave them the room. Yeah, it's really fun watching you, man. You're doing a great job, and I appreciate you coming out every week, doing your best, working well with everybody. You're just a friendly guy, and it's great to have you here, man. And go win tonight. Damn proud of you, and hope to see you do it again next week.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Especially right at the end there. I got lucky. I looked up and I see a bunch of cars wrecking, and they just missed me, and I just moved all the way up to the wall and missed it all. And I was like, woo, I'm only one out of this one. Got lucky.
Sometimes the wrecks go in your favor, and sometimes they don't. That's super speedway.
It sure is.
Well,
I was out in front, and that's where I want to be, and kind of stay out of the wrecks.
well, congratulations, my friend. You earned it for sure. Number one here at Daytona. You got the win. The podium is yours. Who do you want to thank before we let you go tonight?
Well, I'd like to thank you, Bobby, and Estel, of course, and all the people out there watching, and my family. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because we need all the fans we can get, because the more, the merrier.
I'll tell you what, some of the best of the best super speedway guys is right here as Super Speedway Kings. There's no doubt in my mind when Jimmy Crow puts something together, I mean, he does it right. And his dad, rest in peace, I think he stowed it upon him, because I remember years back they would put up races every single day for people to practice and run well and learn and teach and stuff. And he's assembled some of the best drivers in super speedway right here, and it shows, because there should have been several Big E cautions tonight, and the guys, they says, no, we're gonna handle the situation. They gathered everything up, and it was just some flat out good racing.
It sure was. It really was. In the practice out there, they kept on wrecking, and I was like getting a little worried there. But once we got going, it was okay. We got a few cautions to be expected, but overall, it wasn't that bad. I will say it wasn't that bad at all.
Nope, it was not. Congratulations. Get out of that rig. Get yourself something to drink. Kick back, relax, my friend. You're a winner at Daytona tonight, and we'll catch you next week.
Thank you. We're going to have me some ice cream.
Oh,
have a good night,
man. Have some for me.
I will.
All right. That's it. I like his thinking there, Big E. Ice cream. That sounds good. All right, guys.
I scream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream.
Absolutely. I'd shoot for ice cream. I do whatever it takes to get ice cream. Thanks a lot, Big E, for all the help, my friend. Doing the double duty as always. I don't know how you do it. I couldn't do it. Hell, I can barely broadcast. I thank you for all your help you've done.
All right, buddy. It's a pleasure. I'm going to take off, and we'll see you next week, my friend.
All right. Everybody, thanks for watching us out here on YouTubeville. We certainly appreciate it. Heck, we had up to 20-some people, I think, at one time. Certainly appreciate everybody. Hit that like button before you leave. This is Bobby, MaxspeedTV, Super Speedway Kings at Daytona on Tuesday nights. Come back next Tuesday night and watch them do it again. In the meantime, everybody, please be safe out there. Till then, see ya.